Hello everyone. So this is our premiere, so our first episode on Double Bay. And we are here with our new map and I'll show you around just so you see what we have to work on. So I think the first thing you see is that we have a lot of flatlands and there is a reason for that. I want to add a lot of biking and pedestrian paths in the city. And I want to make the bicycles as, I wouldn't say the primary means of transportation, but I want to make it a very bicycle friendly city. So I think that'll be a cool area to work here at the end of the bay, and this will look really nice. Just want to say hi to everyone in the chat, and I am Cello. How are you? I hope you are having a fantastic day. Both Tony, Miarta, and the Global Special. So as you can see, we have this little connection here that goes to, this is almost an island. If we look at there, I just don't know why I can't change my camera as much as I want, but we'll work around that. So this connection here is really nice because you can actually build much in this area. And I think this will be one of the features of the map. And we'll probably make again something with the bike paths or roads in this area, just to make sure that we connect both sides. Now, on this side of the map, as you can see, we have what looks like a rural area with a lot of farms and dirty roads like that. As you can see, they don't connect with the highway. They're just there, and I really like this underpass in here. I find it quite nice, especially because the rocks that we have around it. I think this looks pretty cool. And as the city grows, I think we are going to use that. So one of the things that I think jumps to my eye in here is that this is the only highway that we have. So as you can see here, we have the highway connection that goes out of the city, and we go all the way down to this little area in here. So I think later on in the game, obviously we have everything locked at the moment, but later on I will make more connections. I want to make one on this side of the map and another one on this one. So we have a more interesting thing happening here, because right now this looks a little bit boring in this side, and I want to change that. Something else that we will need to work on is to actually create some train connections, because we don't have any single train line in here. And I was thinking about how to do that, but I haven't come up with a solution yet. But I do want to make one line just crossing the map. Probably, I don't know if we're gonna make it like a flat line just going straight and cruising along, or if we're doing something else. But we have to figure out a way to bring this train line into this area as well, so we can have like people coming from other cities into ours and just jumping in here. So hopefully this will all work out along the way. But yeah, I think this is our main map here. As you can see, we have some old structures in here. We have another one, I believe, around here. Yeah, so old factories that we can use or just remove them if we don't want to. Something different here is the texture for the map. So as you can see, we don't have actual, I don't think we have sand anywhere. We just have this type of very small rocks, which I kind of like. when you look so close, they don't look great, but when you go out and you look like this, they look fantastic. So I quite like that. This was one of the reasons why I chose this map. And I think the color, if you guys want to see what I'm using here, I'm using these LUTs, so the realistic V1.2. I don't think we have any other version for that. Yeah, that's the only one. And I'm also changing the environment. So we bright this up a little bit because it was quite dark. It was like this. And I brought it back a little bit more so we have some more light in the map. Otherwise it's too dark and you can't see properly, and I don't like that. So yeah, we have another factory in here. This area, we just have those small roads here, which what I was thinking about these roads is that we can actually use them and upgrade them later on and make them part of the city, and then we work around all these roads. So this is one of the ideas. We do have this small island in here, which I kind of like. We can make something nice in there. I don't know what yet, but we will work on it. And yeah, we have this small one here, but I don't really know what to build in here. But again, I like the texture in here, and all these rocks, they look pretty nice. But I think we are good to go, and as we don't have much money and we don't have much going on here, so I think we can start in this area, but I'm 100% sure that this will be all demolished later on. So I won't be doing anything crazy in here, anything final. I think this will be the busiest part of the city later on, and mostly I want to have this in high density and maybe mix some commercial, especially alongside the beach, and make something interesting out of this. But I want the downtown or city center to be in this area, probably around here, and then we work around those areas in here. This might be lower density on the left corner here, because this is such a short strip of land. I don't think I'll like many tall buildings in there, but this definitely would be high density. And on the side, I don't know yet, but I was thinking about some sort of park in here, and we can work around this. Maybe this is an extension of the park, or we just create another commercial, residential, or mixed area in here. So a few ideas in there, and I think we can start working on this. I will tell you straight that I won't care about these shapes on the trees and on the areas, because we'll build on top of everything, and maybe we take care of this when we work on some farming, but to be honest, that's not something we'll care too much, and hopefully you don't as well. If you do care about this, let me know, and we see if we can make something interesting with that. I think it's always good to have options, and I'm open to suggestions. So yeah, and I like how these bushes are so small. They are these small trailers back? No, I don't think so. This looks something completely different. Why the picker didn't work? It's working. It's just not showing on the screen what that is. Maybe I don't have that enabled yet. But anyway, this is our highway. So Richardson and Alton Highway. I really don't like that name. So we might have to work on that. And we might work on names as well this time around. I don't know. We might find that nice to do something. How do we do this? So I think I'll use some sort of battery style in here, and I might start with, do I have dirty roads? I should have it. Where is that? The gravel roads is not enabled yet. Interesting. Okay, so let's start with this like this and make like they can turn around at least. And I think from here, what we can do is to actually, well, you all know the battery model, right? So the battery was a style that was made by Conflict Nerd. You should check his YouTube channel if you haven't already. And this is just a way where you can quick start your city and make things quite nice and interesting, and everything working from the bat. Basically, you start the city, you lay out some roads, you lay out some, you put down some zoning, and that's it. The reason why this works is, let me just change this because I just noticed that I didn't do the one-way road here. So yeah, the reason why this works, let me open this again, is because, as you can see here, the cars will come into the city from the left because I'm using left-hand drive. And if it's a truck, we don't want trucks messing up with your residential or commercial area. So they will turn away right here or on the next junction, but they will go left. And everything else will go and cross or intersections in here and there. And what this means is that this traffic won't be crossing the residential and commercial traffic. Although the commercial I will put down the middle, but this is basically a way to save your city to not be a mess at the beginning. And that's what we are going for, not to be a mess. Although these will all be probably demolished later on. As I mentioned, I don't care too much about it. But I will try to make this as good as possible, so we have something that's working from the beginning, and then I don't have to keep worrying about traffic and anything that we might not want to take a look right now. So as you can see, industrial, I think I'll just add everything that I want there. Residential and some commercial, but for the commercial I'll do it a little bit different, and I'll just do half. There we go. Except for the middle, we don't want anyone in there, and this should be alright. I could make this an avenue, which would be even better, to be honest, but as I make these one-way roads, it is alright. So let me just increase this and a little bit of that. And what do we need here? We do need some water. I think I'll let it play and let's figure this out. So we are adding some water, and the water will be added here, so the noise pollution doesn't reach all the way on the houses in there. We probably need a lot more than just one, but I think I will survive with just that. As always, you see me putting down some pipes and making sure that we have everything nicely done, following all the roads. That's how I like to play it. Can I go here? This should be all right. Yeah, just a very small line there, which shouldn't be a problem. And we go from here. There we go. Everyone has water and people are starting to come in, and we obviously need power. And this time I will go with coal power plants. Remember, this is just for a start. It's not how we will keep this going all the way, because I do want to use cleaner roads, cleaner energy and all that stuff. So now that we have power, by the way, you might have seen that the power connection there was made almost instantaneously, and that's because I use this mod here, electric roads. So this mainly turns all my roads into connections for power. And I think this is more realistic than having to put down like power lines just to connect these to this. It doesn't make sense. So now it makes sense for me. And there we go. Now we have the sewage issue, and I don't like sewage. I think, oh, we need power here. I didn't know that we need power on that, on the tower there. Interesting. I might just do this then. So we should get power through their roads. That's my idea, at least. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now for the waste management, I really don't like it. And well, there's nothing much that we can do other than use something like the water drain pipe. And I might just... I want to use this one, but I think this would be too expensive for... So let's take a read on this so I can remind myself what it does. Inland water treatment plants extends the water service to include cities built far away from open water source. This building processes and drains the waste water back into the ground, and the plants surrounding will be affected by ground pollution. And then we have the eco water outlet, which is more expensive, and I think we have the inland water treatment plants, which I think is what I will use, because I don't want to throw the waste on the water, because this is a nice bay and I think they deserve to be clean and nice. So for this one, let's connect it there, and then we should see this going away now that we are starting to treat the water and the sewage. There we go. They seem to be happier. They are starting to build new houses, and we have a car arriving over there. As you can see, they go straight right, so all trucks will go left, and that will be what we want here. This is another build where we'll use a lot of trees, so most of the detailing will be done with trees and flowers and plants and all that stuff. I might select something slightly less broader than what we had before. I might use the same trees, for example, that we already have on the map. As you can see, we have a few here. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have that one. I think these are the main trees. Yeah, we have that bigger one, which I quite like. Very bushy and nice. And we might have like one or another. I think this is one of the new ones as well. Or maybe it's the same of this one, just a different size. But yeah, I want to keep probably the same consistency across the map. And I think this will look better if we do that way. So let's see how that goes. Let's speed things up a little bit, and you see that our cars are starting to get into the city. We have some, I don't know why, this is just turning around, but looks on it. And it's funny how some cars will just come into the city and leave, like they won't do anything. But anyway, the city is starting to grow, and we already have 179 people. And I think our first goal is 420. So this won't be too far away, I believe. Now I will start increasing. We can change the taxes yet, so we need 420 to be able to do that. So I think we can start increasing the size of the city a little bit, and we'll do it by extending this probably. I did 20 units there. I should keep the same probably. And let's go all the way there. And I don't have enough money already, so I guess we'll have to wait a little bit. I will do this though, because we can start using this area to bring more people, even though we don't have all the roads there. And hopefully this makes us more money. So all the struggles with the money, as always. At the beginning of the game, we always struggle with money, and here we are now making money. And can I start closing these gaps? It's 800 and I don't have that. So we go around and we start doing this. Probably bring water for these people. They deserve it. And we can use this money for that. Now more people is arriving, and we're probably gonna reach the milestone right now, which is great. And it's raining in our Double Bay city. Okay, great. So the first thing that I want to take a look here is taxes, because this might help us with the money, and the more money, the more we can build, and we don't have to wait around. And then we probably want to take a look at garbage, healthcare, education, schools in this case, and we have this new wind turbine, which is really interesting. I'll show you that when we probably have the money to do that. So we'll get there. And we got some money. So let's spend that money then. Let's make our connections in there. Probably want to use that very soon. So I'll just make everything ready. And we are missing the one-way road. By the way, if you use these roads instead of the ones with asphalt, they are cheaper. As you can see, it costs 40% plus 0.32 or 32 cents per week. And these roads, they cost half price, and they cost just 19 cents per week. So if you want to go really into the detail of it, you could just do that. And this road is looking a little bit weird, so I'll redo it. Probably it's just me saying that, so yeah, it just feels weird there, but okay, that's fine, I'll leave it. Do we have water for everything there? We do, and we just need water for the industry that we are doing there later. So we are growing, we still need more residential. This should take care of that. We might even increase the city into this side, which I'll do right now. I'll fix that road in a second. Let's do that. And let's go halfway here and do these connections. As you can see, I'm not leaving any space for parks, for pathways, for anything. Because again, I want to reiterate that this will be a temporary area of the city, and we will redo all that. So I hope that makes sense for you. Let's connect here and go up there. And we have water in this area. Now, garbage. We need to take a look at garbage because we are starting to see those icons here. And this is something that we need. As you can see, they need that. We can't use a recycling center because we don't have the money, but we can use a landfill. And that's exactly what I'm doing, probably on this side of the city. And here. So ground pollution, noise, it all comes from there. So I will keep that way. And we have our first garbage truck going there. Can I just follow that? This is a nice truck as well, one of the many that I have from the workshop. Yeah, I think it fits nice for the industry area. And this is another one that I have from the workshop. So I think I have like, it's more than 1,000 vehicles that I have from the workshop. So this is one of the things that I really like. And as you can see, we have different trucks, we have different cars in there. If I can show you around, there you go. Can I just go closer? Not so close. This is a Mazda, I believe. Prius, that's a Prius. We have that one, Ford F-250. I have this one, Renault Laguna. I think this one is vanilla, but we have like quite a few different cars. If you just stop and look at the cars that are coming through the city, you'll see plenty of different cars in there. So a few things that we need to do here. As you can see, the cars are stopping there. Not that it matters too much right now, but this is the main road. So, oops, I just did the wrong thing there. So this is the main. They have priority, and this is the main. They have priority, and this will give way. And we'll do the same over there. Same over here. Do we have any other? Yes, we do. Here and here. This one, I'll probably just do that. Great. And obviously this one and this one. Yeah, that's the main one. Another thing that I like to do is make dedicated turning lanes because they do help a lot. What this does is, if you watch these arrows in here, I select this tool, press Ctrl and click, then you see that this will turn, just work for turning. If I do that again, this will be the only one turning, and this one will straight or turn right, and I'll leave it like that. I'll do the same on this side, and I'll do the same throughout the whole area. There we go. This one already has the dedicated lanes in there. This one, we don't need that. So this will make at least the traffic in here go a little bit faster. If you want to go really into the detail, you can remove parking from this road. I don't think this is the road to have parking on. This is the main road, so no parking in here. Thank you. Or here. Everywhere else, it should be all right to have parking. And that's how you start the city. I think this is being really nice. So next step, I believe we will wait for money because we don't have the money to build any schools or healthcare system at the moment. So we need 10,000 for the school and 10,000 for the medical clinic. As we have a few people not very healthy at the moment, I will start with the healthcare. and then we will see where we go next. But I forgot to take a look at the taxes, and I said that I will take a look at that. So I'll raise everything up to 12%. By the way, 12% is the maximum you can go with before they start to complain about the taxes. And there we go, we reach our next milestone. We can buy a new area, but I've used a mod to unlock all the areas, so we don't have to worry about that. We now have districts, we have policies, we have another loan, district specialization, service policies, fire department, police department, unique buildings, and some industry specialization as well, which we might use very soon because they do make a lot of money. We also have self-sufficient buildings, and we also have new commercial specialization. And we have policies for power and water usage and smoke detector. And we have police station and firehouse. And we do have the Anzac Bridge for some reason. But we are not using that. At least not yet. I don't see where we can use that. So, all right, so it seems that we need more commercial here. And I actually put this in the wrong place. So let's remove this and get some commercial there and there. And there we go. Now we have more money coming in, and now we can put down a medical center. Where do we want this? I want this probably around here. This will cover this entire area, maybe here. Yeah, a little bit better. Everyone's happy. And a school. I think we can go with a school. And I like that we are not using the European style anymore because I like this school a lot better. So maybe somewhere more central. Well, there's not much central place that we can have here. I'll have it here and see how it goes. We have 160 eligible. We have a capacity of 400, I believe 300. And this should be all right. Now this is all getting really busy. And let me think what I missed here. I know what I missed. I missed the junction restriction saying that they can go through. Same here, and there. I might do something slightly different here. I will give priority for whoever is in the middle there, and I'll also do the same here, so they don't actually stop everyone else. And I think I have done that wrong at the beginning. That's my bad, fixing my own issues. And as you can see, this is going much faster, and as they finish going, this will start to flow as well. So yeah, that should be much better. Now, if you would go somewhere, please. Why are you just stop there? And why do we have these three? These three is actually in the middle of the road. That's weird. I guess I'll move it there. We don't have anarchy on. I don't know why that's happening, but anyway, let's move it out of the way. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I don't know why this is happening, but maybe it's something with the map. Who knows? But definitely I don't want trees in there. So let's pick those trees and move it around. I think it's just some sort of bug because as soon as you touch them, they change. What happens if I move this? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. I think we can live with that. We just have to be careful and take a look later on to see if there is any other area that's actually being impacted by that. But we still have some demand here. We have demand for commercial and we have demand for residential. For commercial, I'll do a little bit more in there. And residential, I might build another area in here. Can I go like this? Yes, I totally can. And let's connect it in here. For some reason, this decided to be an elevated road. No, thank you. This looks a lot better. And let's go with residential in there. For water pipes, we go all the way there. Turn it here and connect everything up. That's nice. Now, do we have power? We do. We have enough water, which is surprising. I didn't know this would produce so much, but I'm happy that it does. Next step, fire station. Let's just pause the game before we do that. I will add one right here. And we don't have any more money because we are on fire. And hopefully they send someone quickly. Yeah, there they go. 3 cars, 4. I like this green Pierce aerial tower. It's pretty nice. But yeah, okay, our first disaster averted, so hopefully they will get back to normal. Someone clean this mess up and that goes back in the normal stage. We need more commercial again, so I think I will increase this and do the same here. Let's just connect everything up there and do some more commercial in here and on the other side. And do they have water? Yes, they do, but we need a little bit more. Okay, this is working quite well, and I think for a starter, this is looking pretty good. I just noticed that I start building this kind of nice angle here, which is interesting because we can play with that in this area, not having like everything very straight. I know this is a very grid-like start, but this is way too just get things going. And I think we can use that in our favor. So no big issues there for me, at least yet. Okay, we do have the fire station, we do have the clinic, we don't have the police station, and I'll have that anywhere because I don't have enough money. Let's go fast again. So that's the struggle at the beginning. You don't have enough money to do basically anything. You have to wait a lot around, and well, this is part of the game, right? That's why we edit some things out when we post our videos, because sometimes it's just a waiting game and no one likes that too much. So we have our first police car going there. We do have some issues there. We have a police car in there as well. And something just happened because everything is frozen. Oh, we got to the next milestone. So we now can have parks, industry, landscaping, events and park policies, park plazas, industry, fishing, level 2 unique buildings, football concerts, and a lot of new policies, and some new roads as well, including the paths that we will be using around the city. And this is something new that I have, the invisible pedestrian path, which I think will help us in a few areas where we want to use more pedestrians crossing, but we don't want to do like a paved road or anything like that. And as you can see, there is a lot of cycleways or pedestrian and bicycle ways, and we will use some of those as well. We have quays, canals, and fence. Nice, we do have fence. And some new buildings, including parks, and yeah, a lot of stuff. That's vertical farm, that's new. Or I don't remember seeing that before. But yeah, we have a lot of new buildings here, and we will use that in due time. Don't worry about that. Okay, what's the next step? We still have some gaps to fill here with the commercial, so I won't bother too much with that. Let's speed things up again, so this is a little bit easier for us. I'll just set this up, and this one I won't change, so this goes straight, yeah. And do we have dedicated turning lanes there? That's good. And it's all set up. Nice. Although this is a very, very basic start and very boring start as well, I'm already enjoying this city. I think this will be really nice. Just to make these people happy, we don't have any parks around, so I will put down a few of those just so you know they are happier. There we go, making everyone happy, and they'll probably start upgrading or building new houses. There we go, upgrade there. And we need more power at this moment. So what can we use here? We have the wind turbine, we have power lines. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. We have a few weird things here, like I don't know why we have bridges in the power section. But anyway, this is a large coal power plant. No. This one, the wind turbine, will cost 76 per week, and power output 0 to weight. So, not weight, to 8. So what's the difference from the other one? 0 to 8. They just the upkeep and the initial costs is actually the difference, and they are larger. Is it worth it? I don't think I want to do it right now. I think we can still keep with this one. That gives me 40 megawatts, and we can replace that later. For water, we need some water towers there. And I'll probably just add another one. I'll do this, and I can put that just next to it. Sewage treatment, we have to do all these things. So we're using this one. Let's keep with that one. it costs us a little bit more, but you know, it's for the environment. And just as we do it, we put it down the parks. Look at how much demand we have in here. So this is really, really nice. Okay, let's get back in here, and we don't have the high density yet, which we just look at 4,200. And we need a lot more residential, so we might start changing things around. What I'm thinking here is that I can do something like that, and then we can go with residential down this way. So we create like a barrier from the industrial, from the ground. Oh, we have pollution in here. And another milestone. We are going really fast. We now have public transportation, we have recycling, actually policies, we have new road types, which is all our interchange. I'll just keep that. We have new roads here and probably the roads that we want to use. We have this Christmas special pedestrian suite. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, quite happy with all the roads that we have in here. And water pipe with heating pipes, nice. We're not using that. And yeah, a lot of things. So great. I think that's good enough. And now we need some residential and probably some water pipes. Here we go. And this should bring at least this a little bit down, so we can work on more interesting things, I would say. This is growing. Yeah, it's growing. What I would do, I think when we have enough money and what we need unlocked, I'll actually move back in here and start building somewhere around this area. And then when we are good in here, I will go back and start rebuilding this area. So that's what I want to do. And then we will make sure that we start going away from the boring grid-like builds and into more interesting things. As you can see, traffic is actually flowing with our initial battery. There are just these connections which they are expected to be busier. We could add a roundabout in there and this will just flow. But I don't think I want to work on that at the moment. I think we are bringing this down and that's what we want. The next step is the 3,200. Okay, what we'll get when we get there? More roads, and that's exactly what I'm going for, because I don't think we have the roads that I want yet. Like for example, the bike only roads, that's one. The roads with the bike lanes, this one. Yeah, those are the roads that I want. The protected bike lanes, and I think they will look quite nice. But that's what we're going for, and hopefully we'll get there soon. And when we get there, we will be done for this episode. All the way there, and here, go there. This again will be all residential. And let's go just a little bit down to the side. And I use the wrong road. Good, let's just make a connection in here. I don't want to build on the beach, so I'll stop there. I'll probably start bringing houses from here and from there, and everyone in the middle. This is a very boring grid-like city. Apologies for that. I think we have to start somewhere, right? Every city has its start. And just to make sure that everything doesn't fall apart, let's grab this and this. That one I'll leave it for now at least. This one goes straight, this one goes straight. And dedicated turning lanes, dedicated turning lanes. Cool. I'm glad you think this is a great city, James Harris. I do think so. And okay, so we do have some police, we have some education. Let's see. We don't have enough capacity at the moment. Let's build another school just around here, I would say, because then we reach those people. And then we need a high school, and the high school will sit right in the middle here, at least for now. And I'll probably add some more parks in there. I'll go here. Just to make it a little bit more interesting for people to come into the city and be happy. Can I get some small commercial here? I just want to use this small green space that we have. There we go, they're building there. Not that we need, but... oh, I forgot about ground pollution here. That's bad. Let me take a look at that. We have pollution. What is that? This one. Oh, it's actually very concentrated in there. Okay. That's fine, I guess. At least it won't reach the residential. And we are okay with the garbage situation at the moment, which is great. They are upgrading around here, probably because of the schools. We need more police. We probably do, but not yet. And the fire departments, I think I'll add it. We have a parking there, that's why it's blocked. So maybe here. And they need water. I'll do this. That's easier. Okay, and again, very high demand. And let's spend a little bit on this side then. Let's go all the way here. We'll stop in there. And then we go these roads. Can we go all the way there? We could, but I won't. Just because of the beach. And we just fill this in. I think I'll do it this way. Get here, Let's grab some water before they start complaining. Cool, they have water, and now we probably need some more commercial around here. How about here? This one, I'll probably just do this. They start to demand a lot of commercial now, so yeah. Well, if you look at this, the proportion from one to the other is very different. So we need cemetery. I just saw someone dying in here, and let's put a cemetery in here, I would say. And then we should sort this out. Now this is starting to get very busy. I think what I'll do, I'll stop then making a U-turn in there, or that's great, but yeah, I'll stop then making the U-turn because this is not working. They shouldn't be doing that. If you wanna go there, stop turning right, but then there'll be a problem for everyone that's coming this way. Anyway, let's do it. Let's see how that goes. I don't know why you're waiting there so long. What's going on? It's because you're going straight and you have to wait. Yeah, I think that's not working as well as I wanted. Let us see. We should be able to use a roundabout in here. I might do it. Let's see if that's better. If we go in here and we get probably a 2-lane would be more than enough. Get a roundabout in there. I forgot that I tried another road in the middle. Oh, that's not gonna sit in the middle. Can I toggle this all off? Okay, let's get all back on, and I'll just move it with the move it, which is the first time I'm using it in this build. So we have it in here, and I need this to come. Just move it slightly. Is that right? It doesn't seem right. And there we go. I think this will look a little bit better. And now close it. We go back this. Let's select the right road. And yeah, I think we can make it smaller like this, I would say. And then we just connect things around. So one-way road there, we go straight. I did something wrong there. Oh no. Can I fix that? Yeah, I'll redo this. That's not looking good. So let's bring this one back. I made a mistake there, and that's my fault. So this one, let's select that road. Let's redo this. There we go. what I missed that, and that's a good tip for everyone. When you are working in angles, you have to basically brace your roundabout so it doesn't change the shape when you connect bolts into it. So now if I connect this one in there, there we go. Now, as you can see, the shape is the same, so no issues there. Let's make this work. And for this side, we'll do the same thing. In here, I'm glad that's just right to fit that road there. So now I can remove that and we have that shape. And I'll probably just upgrade these roads so they face the right side. Cool, now we have that in place. This is a firehouse that I need to move. There you go. What is this? This will be destroyed. These two. Okay, we have a roundabout. Now, again, how to set up a roundabout? Another good tip here. You can open your Traffic Manager President Edition and you select this option, the priority signs. And if you can read there on the quick setup, you see that Ctrl-Shift-Click will quick set up high priority roads in a roundabout. And that's what we want. Ctrl-Shift, it selects the whole roundabout, and we click, and now we have, as you can see, these lines, we have priority signs, pedestrians can cross, and everything is automatically set up for you. And look at how these all go. It's much faster. And we don't have like so many people stuck in there anymore. And this is just flowing as it should. So I don't know why we have parking there again, but we shouldn't. Please remove that. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. We shouldn't have parking in here. And there we go. And yeah, not there. That's the worst place for you to park your car. Really dangerous. And we shouldn't have park in the roundabouts. I don't know why this is enabled. And here. Okay. It usually sets this up correctly. I don't know what happened there, but at least we have like dedicated turning lanes, as you can see, so everything is now properly set up. So I'm much happier with this than the other setup like we had like this. And as you can see, everything is going very smoothly. So okay, I think this will be it for today. We've reached the milestone that we were aiming for. We have some money in the bank, which will help us in the next episodes, and we have demand for everything basically. So this is how you initially set up your city. I use the battery model, and as you can see, this works very well. You don't have much struggle. And as you can see, you have, I could do this actually. I could just remove this one and I'll force then to use this connection or this connection. And this will flow a little bit better. And we could do this across the whole area. And then I would then add another roundabout just in here to make this flow more like this one. Now that we have more cars coming here, that might be a good idea, but that's not for today. This will be for another episode, and we will fix that, don't worry. And in here, I just need some water. Let me get some water there, thank you. And I hope you guys enjoy this new map in this new way of working on this. And this will be a nice map to build on. And although this is a very boring start and very boring area at the moment, this won't be like this. As I mentioned before, I will rebuild this whole area because this is just for us to start working on what we actually need, which is basically money and new roads, which we just unlocked. And on the next episode, I'll start working on other areas like this one and start working on more connections as well, making sure that I set this up properly so we can make the external connections to the map in here and on the other side. But for today, that's all. Thanks for everyone that joined and that watched this episode. I think someone else just joined as well. Hello there. Meme F. I don't know if I said your name right, but welcome and goodbye because I've just finished. So thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next live streaming, and I will release a new video about this build in the channel as per my usual schedule. So don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.